Imagine standing at the edge of the world looking at a map that spans 15,000 miles. For thousands of people, this isn't just a geographical distance, it is the ultimate test of resolve. Moving to Israel is a monumental shift for anyone, but for those coming from the Australian continent, the journey represents the single longest and most complex logistical transition in the entire world of migration. It is a path defined by endurance, meticulous planning, and the courage to bridge two completely different hemispheres. The reality of this journey begins long before a suitcase is ever packed. Most people assume that the challenge is purely emotional, but the true story is found in the hidden mechanics of the transition. It starts with a rigorous 4 to 6 month administrative climb, coordinating across oceans with offices in Sydney and Melbourne. This is a process of deep verification, where a lifetime of identity is distilled into a series of documents, from birth certificates to national police checks. Unlike many other journeys, this one involves a unique legal bridge, as Australia allows its citizens to maintain their connection to home through dual citizenship, a vital anchor for those venturing so far away. But the sheer physical distance dictates the most difficult decisions of the move. When you are moving a life across the globe, the ocean becomes the greatest obstacle. The shipping route from Australia to Israel is one of the most expensive on the planet. A standard 20-foot container can cost between 12,000 and 20,000 Australian dollars just to move across the water. This staggering price tag forces a specific kind of evolution for the traveler. Many people choose to let go of everything they own, selling their belongings in Australia to start completely fresh. It is a literal shedding of an old life to make room for a new one. The financial landscape is equally intricate. Beyond the physical goods, there is the invisible weight of capital gains and superannuation. Leaving Australia triggers a unique tax event, a deemed disposal of assets that can catch a person off guard if they aren't prepared for the exit. Even the flight itself is a marathon, with no direct path existing between the two nations. Every traveler must navigate a labyrinth of connections through Asia or Europe, making it the longest aerial route in the history of this movement. Once the flight finally touches down, the story shifts to the community. Specific pockets of the country like Ra'anana, Netanya, and Jerusalem have become sanctuaries for this specific group, offering a familiar culture in a foreign land. It is here that the investment pays off. The keynotes for this journey are clear. First, prepare for a 4 to 6 month timeline for document processing. Second, budget between 12,000 and 20,000 Australian dollars for the first 6 months of living costs. Third, consult with a tax expert specifically about superannuation and capital gains before you leave. Finally, consider selling your furniture locally rather than shipping it, as customs exemptions for new arrivals often make buying new in Israel the smarter financial choice. This is more than a move, it is a total transformation across the longest distance imaginable.